Good man, Oliver. How do I know it's really you?
Well, you'll just have to take my word for it today, but It truly is me.
But you see, the thing is, my friend, what we're talking about now, just explain to us how this new scam using a voice that people would be familiar of, the voice of a loved one, how it actually works. What do they do?
Exactly, yeah. So how it used to work is you would normally receive a message from an unknown number, and they'll claim to be someone you know, and they'll say, I was involved in a car crash, or I've been arrested and I need help. Can you please send me some money to get me out of this situation? But what the scammers are doing now is they're actually cloning the voice of the person they're claiming to be. So when you receive the phone call or say a WhatsApp message with an audio clip, it will sound like your son potentially. It's much more believable. And,
but Oliver, where would they get the material to build up that voice bank?
Well, if they've got plenty of material of you or me, if you're in the public, it must be quite a public eye. It must be easier. We're probably more vulnerable to this than other people, are we not?
Exactly, yeah. And that's actually what they're doing. So, unfortunately, kind of social media, everyone posts every single thing that they do now, kind of in real time. So, I was taking a look last night at both of your social medias.
Oh, no.
Let's imagine I was a scammer, and let's go back to last year. So, Isabel, I believe you went to Venice in September, October
I
time?
did, yeah.
So if I was a scammer targeting you, and I saw that you were in Venice at the time, and let's say you're going onto Instagram Live and you're saying, I'm going to go to this amazing restaurant, I'm going to go on this boat trip. So as a scammer, I would see that, and then I'll have all the information I need to target one of your loved ones. So I'll go through the rest of your social media, get your video clips, extract the audio, upload that to my voice cloning software,
which will
generate an exact copy of your voice, and then anything I type, hit enter, it will sound as if you're saying it. I'll then message one of your loved ones and say, I'm in Venice, I've been on a boat accident, I dropped my purse in the water, I've lost my phone, I've lost my purse, I don't have any bank cards, I need money now. Obviously, I can't access my bank, so can you send it to someone who I've just met who's willing to take cash out for me? Please do it. More than likely, because it sounds just like you, they know you in Venice, they'll probably do it.
Well, the really clever bit about this, Oliver, I would have thought that...
Can you press mute your end? Might be able to stop the sound coming back. There we go.
What I would have thought was that the victim would have had to have said the exact words, but you're saying this is amazing, that you just get a tone, you get a feel for someone's voice, and you can make them say anything that you want them to say.
It's exactly that, Eamon. So, I mean, you only need probably 30 to 45 seconds of voice, and you can do a pretty good clone. Yeah, you don't need much at all. And you don't need to, like you said, I don't need to kind of cut it and paste it together.
Yeah.
It will just generate that voice.
Right, so now that you've given a detailed description of how someone can do a deep fake of us, what's the advice to someone like my mum who might be receiving that call to make sure that they're not being scammed?
Yeah, so if you receive a call from an unknown number and they claim to be someone you know, then that should kind of raise alarm bells and red flags, and you should try to contact the person who they're claiming to be. But something else I would advise people to do is be careful what you post on social media. So if you do go on holiday, maybe don't post it until you're back home. Then people know you're home. You can still show everyone what a great time you had and everything you did, but you're not giving like a live commentary. And something else you can do is subscribe to, say, a identity theft protection service. So if your information was to go out there on the internet or on underground forums, they will alert you to let you know that your information's there, and they'll help you take action to kind of protect yourself and make you more aware of kind of the scams that could occur due to that.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is, there's two things from my point of view. One, I don't have any money.
I was going to say.
And secondly, I think my kids would say, yeah, kill him. Cut his fingers off. That's fine.
Oh, my poor mama would totally fall for it. Although I maintain my mum knows me well enough. She'd ask questions. I have a different voice for my mum.
OK, that's a good point. So she asks questions. Can you adapt the script then in front of her? If her mum says, what's the weather like there? Can you reply to that there and then, Oliver?
Yeah, so, I mean, if I type something and press enter, I can generate your voice in like 1 or 2 seconds. So I can react. And I can also do like a voice to text. So I could speak have it converted to text and have the audio come out as if it's you speaking.
This deep fakery is incredible. I've been watching a couple of dramas on the streaming services recently, and it's just amazing if they are true. There's just no protection for all of us. They can make you look from a video point of view that you've been somewhere, that you've said something.
But you know, you take that higher up than us. You take it to the Prime Minister authorising something in his voice.
Yeah.
You know, where does it end? No wonder we're all terrified of AI.
Yes, it's something.
I'll say it again. You know, I think it's bad. I think we should heed the warning of Elon Musk, who says we need to press pause on everything.
Got to press pause on you, Oliver. Thanks for scaring the wits out of us this morning. Well, look, we'd love to talk to you again, find out more about this, but this really is quite a serious trend. Thanks for making us aware of it. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you very much indeed.